Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Burt and Burger podcast. We are so happy to have each and every one of you lovely listeners with us here on this lovely evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is by the time you are listening to this recording. With me, as always, is my beautiful cousin, Burt. Burt, go ahead. Say hello to the audience out there.
Hello.
Thank you, Burt. As always, guys, we are simply just trying to bring the family element to the podcast world. Just trying to make it a little bit more real. This is how fam talks to each other. The same way I talk to Burt is the same way I talk to my mother and your mother. Lol, 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 lol.
Yep.
Burt, where can they find us?
Yeah, we have full episodes up on YouTube as well as Spotify. And we have highlight clips up on Twitter and TikTok. Yep.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for all of the love that we have received from TikTok. We greatly appreciate it. We can't fucking believe how far you guys go for a fucking county to be colored and on talk. Seriously.
Oh, yeah.
You are some determined individuals. Let me just run some stats by you guys. Burt and I did this earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
In the past week and a half, we got the same number of subscribers on YouTube that it took us almost a fucking year to do in 2020. So basically, what took us a year to achieve, we did in about a week or two. So
Actually scuffed.
yeah, this is fucked. It's gonna be weird when PewDiePie says, "Wow, you guys got 8 million subscribers, but 3 fucking views per video. What's happening here?"
That's a nice bot, dude. Send me a link.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously. So it's been a hell of a ride. The talk has been doing great. We're almost at a couple thousand followers over there. Guys, you got to remember, I mean, this is a big number for Burt and I. When we started out literally with 3 subs, and 2 of them were my friends.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So, it's definitely crazy to see what's been going on. But in the back of the mind, we keep telling ourselves, these numbers are dog shit. A few hundred subs is nothing to be fucking proud of in this industry.
No, not yet. You know, it's a stepping stone.
Yeah, no, we have people reaching out saying, "Hey, I sub to you guys on iFunny, on Twitter, on YouTube," and I'm like, "What do you fucking mean iFunny? How the hell do you know about iFunny? What are you talking about?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, WTF fun facts." And I'm like, I swear to fuck if you tell me where, like, I went to elementary school, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut this mother down.
See, we do nothing but talk about porn and cock and balls here, and I feel like most of our subs are like 9 years old from TikTok.
Probably,
so
actually. Yeah, maybe we actually should
shut
invite
down
them over.
soon.
Yeah.
Maybe you fuck should stay away, goddamn.
Yeah. We're gonna get in fucking trouble, dude.
Yeah, but it's the good kind of trouble. What Burt and I are thinking about doing is starting a Patreon, and we'll be like, "Hey, send us $5. We'll color in your fucking county." Hell, fucking Burt will give you a head too. I mean, goddamn.
Yeah. Yeah, no, as long as it's more than 33 cents.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. Well,
I guess we could go for
guys
breaking
will have to
records, though,
listen
too. We
to,
could
like,
do less.
all 64 episodes to understand that.
Figure out the
reference there.
reference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but seriously, guys, thank you so much for subbing to us on YouTube, following us on TikTok, DMing us on Twitter. It's been a lot of fun. But speaking of things that are not fucking fun whatsoever, Burt, where are you at right now?
Oh, I am back at my home. Not college home.
What
but
about
this home.
college? Yeah.
Yeah. So I was at college, just chilling. And so I have like, oh my god, I don't know if I talk about it on here, but yeah, no, I like to play video games. I have a gaming laptop, which is
Yep.
like kind of fucking dumb, and I use it like profusely, pretty aggressively.
I do know.
Yeah, use it like a motherfucker. And I had this weird thing going on where like it got really goddamn hot, and I started running some tests on it the other day with some boys, and it was literally 100 degrees Celsius, which is 212 degrees or 212 degrees Fahrenheit. That's enough to boil water. Fun fact. And I was wondering what the fuck was wrong with it because all my games were starting to like be dog shit. And I opened up my fucking laptop today just to be like, oh man, I wonder if my fans are working. And I actually have some pictures that I think I can send you. I don't know if it's really gonna fucking mean anything. Well, actually, probably.
Sure.
So my laptop's supposed to be all like cute because it's thin and shit, and so batteries are cool and important in laptops, and my battery fucking actually almost exploded.
There's a sad word. Almost.
Yeah, no, they're like, yeah, if you really let that thing go much longer, it was probably going to start a gigantic chemical fire and probably burn your dorm down. Now,
Who said this?
oh, just our uncle and some other people.
Okay, I was gonna say, if you tell me your stupid fucking friends.
Yeah, no, and I'm like, man, it would probably be a pretty good renovation to the place because it's kind of a piece of shit. But
Guys, let me just save you the link that you could go over and click on YouTube to see this fucking picture because it literally just is a stupid fucking picture. You're right. It was pointless.
yeah,
to
no, it's my
send
laptop
those.
that's open. My laptop is the fucking bottom's open, and it looks like I have a goddamn airbag from the front of a fucking car in my laptop. Like it literally ruined my laptop, and so I'm looking at this. My laptop, my precious laptop, turned into a goddamn bomb in less than like 5 seconds. So I was freaking out. I'm calling people. I'm like, okay, I got the cops on the line. I'm
Yeah,
like,
Bert literally called me today. He never does that.
yeah. No, I'm like,
Holy shit.
yeah. So my fucking shit almost blew up, and I gotta drive home and fix this. So I drove home and fixed it. And come to find out, I made this drive for literally nothing. Our uncle, who works on computers, I brought it over to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't know."
Scott?
Yeah, Uncle Scott. He's like, "Why the fuck? Why the hell did you bring this thing over here?" And, we
He's
just
like, get that fucking shit out of here now!
Exactly. You're gonna blow up the fucking shed, dude. Yeah. No, but
with a mask on and everything, hazmat suit.
I know our uncle's like, yeah, no, just fucking take it out. I'm like, I'm not fucking taking it out. He's like, it's fine, just do it. And he obviously doesn't give a fuck, so he just went in there with like literally just a screwdriver, and he just fucking unscrewed it and took it out. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I thought I was gonna have to go out and buy another $3,000 fucking laptop.
That's what you made it sound like.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then I brought it to him, and he's literally like, why the fuck did you drive home? You literally have the screwdrivers and everything. You could have just fucking took them down at college.
Good to see you too, Uncle. Fuck. God damn. Yeah, sound more like my mother. Why don't you?
Exactly. So I just came home. I mean, man. And now I have to come back on Friday, too.
Why?
I don't have to, but because I have like 2 weeks left, and we're like doing a thing. They're coming down to help me pack up and shit on next Friday. So I'm going to come home this weekend and then skip next weekend and then come back the next week. Because I'm done with school in like 2 weeks.
You drove home today. You're driving back to college tomorrow. And in 2 days, you're going to drive back home and then turn around and drive back to college?
On Sunday, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I might not. But like, I don't know. The whole point of
I
come home
wouldn't.
is like, I'm chilling with the fam, but like I'm not chilling with the fam now because people are upstairs and they're all chilling together.
So just take this weekend off and come home next weekend.
Yeah.
I know I fucking just solved the fucking answers to the universe. I know with that fucking logic. God damn.
I was thinking about that. Yeah, because I could. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I will be traveling downstate this weekend, and I won't be home. But I will be home next weekend, and if you came home next weekend, we could, I don't know, twirl each other's hair and
That could be
shit
cool.
like that. Get shit-faced.
Yeah.
The person that, that actually might be working pretty good, Bert, the people that we disc golf with, we were kind of talking about hanging out next weekend.
Uh-oh. Yeah, those people aren't too bad.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. No, I've been playing with my brother lately, and I've been drinking with them, and it's not fun. I mean, it's not too bad.
Your brother's like 16.
Yeah, no, I just like we play video games, and I drink in the background because they're hard to tolerate.
You drink like Henry's hard soda. Quit acting like you're some
I
fucking
know.
gentleman mafia fucking boozer or something like that,
Yeah.
sipping on some cocktails. You
No,
literally
I got
go to
like
fucking Walmart and get Henry's hard soda and fucking just sip on it. And you act
Yeah,
like you're
it's
some
sick.
fucking big boozer. You're
I
literally
know.
like my 13-year-old brother if he snuck in and drank some alcohol. I was like, oh, look at us.
It's
We're so
fucking
fucking
good.
bad. We're drinking booze.
No, I bought a whole bunch of beer for like a party, and now I have to drink it all. So it's like actually beer, but beer is fucking actually gross.
Yeah, you're gay.
Not a fan of beer. I'd rather drink Henry's.
You're a fucking fag, Bert.
I know. I mean, I'd rather have mixed drinks with my cousin, but
Yeah, seriously, me too. But
what
speaking
I'm
of gay,
saying.
dude, you need to hear my dream that I had of you. You literally
Again.
recorded me getting a boner.
wow, that's it. It's like, dude, look at that.
Yeah. Dude!
What the fuck?
I don't remember the context behind it. I think we were at my grandma's basement and my literal cock was out and you were like, whoa, and like recording it.
I'm putting this on the
And-
gram.
Yeah. Like and follow us on YouTube for more videos like this.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, you literally recorded me getting a hardy.
That's fucked up.
It's fucking bananas, man.
Yeah.
I literally don't think there was much more to that dream,
was
to be
literally
honest
it.
with you. I've had dreams where you give me handies too and everything, so
Yeah, you gotta stop fucking taking drugs. Holy fuck.
I literally only have gay dreams with you, and it's you doing the gay stuff,
Oh, that sounds about right.
unsurprisingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
fuck.
sure you get that a lot.
I do. All my friends tell me that, yeah. I'm just like a little... I'm the boogeyman, but gay, you know?
Yeah.
Sneak in your dreams. and-
You're the gay El Coco.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. How is your little dream journal going?
Oh, God. I don't think I've had any notable ones lately. I had like some really
Yeah.
weird... I had a whole bunch of weird ones, and I was just like fucking like I was in Apex.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a fucking nightmares, and I just couldn't find loot.
Damn.
It was horrible. Like I was just running around the map and I couldn't find loot. It was fucking actually horrible.
That is pretty fucking scary.
Yeah. So I don't take fucking
Just-
like Claritin D anymore before I go to bed. That shit fucks me up.
Just so you know, guys, Bert has been posting on the Twitter a little bit more.
Yeah.
And he is supposed to be updating the Twitter feed with his dreams that he's had. So
Well, it's
far, he's
everything,
made one
but-
post.
I know. I was about to make a joke, being like, "Hey, so I made it for that one joke, and I'm done." But people may think it's serious.
I bet Leonardo DiCaprio didn't get an Oscar for Django because the Academy didn't want to give a trophy to some dude for being really good at acting racist. If they did, they'd have to give one to my grandpa too.
Yeah. I was literally in the shower. I'm like, dude, that's fucking hilarious. And then I wrote it down. I'm like, this is even funnier.
The response you had was Bert.lol. Burger didn't say this stupid shit.
Yeah, that was
I forgot
fucked
I
up.
said that. Like, hey, Bert, you already got a response. You're like, ooh. Oh,
I was pissed.
Thanks.
So pissed.
Yeah, so go check us out on Twitter. Yeah, you'll see Bert's little dream journal over there.
Oh, I guess I could
him
talk
just
about my
talking
bomb.
about
Yeah.
other random things as well. Yeah. Literally, instead of making notes on his phone, he's just going to put the notes down
I forgot about that.
on Twitter. Yeah, I literally told you to do that. And you're like, no, it's not worth Twitter. I'm like, okay, well, that fucking backfired. Bert has this thing where him and I will talk. And I came up with this good idea for a talk we should do. And I was like, you should do that. And he's like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm like, yeah, wouldn't that be awesome? He's like, yeah, we could also do this and this. I'm like, yeah, that'd be so cool. And we can make it scheduled and everything like that. And it'll do good for the TikTok. And you're like, yeah, that's a good idea, cousin. Thank you for bringing it up. And I'm like, no problem, Bert. And then like 5 minutes later, we're laughing and stuff. And I'm like, oh, you'll have to do that when you upload the talk tonight. He's like, what the fuck? I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm not uploading anything. What are you talking about? I already upload 2 clips a week, one of them being one that's already made. I already have to make one out of fucking nothing. Are you kidding me? Why the fuck would I do that? You're such a cunt, dude. Seriously. That's what Bert says to me all the time. I actually have a video of Bert saying that I'm a cunt.
I hope so. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Keep his ringtone, baby.
Yeah, literally. He just fucking wants to sit here and tell me all of these good ideas he has. It's like, hey, Bert, do you want to hang out today? He's like, yeah, what time you thinking? And I'll be like, how about 6 and we'll go get BDubs? And he's like, sure. And then all of a sudden, 5:30 comes. I'm like, all right, I'm heading to BDubs. He's like, well, I'm not going to BDubs.
I have literally never done that in my entire life.
Are you fucking dumb? Are you stupid? Why the fuck would I go to BDubs? Are you kidding me? There's COVID. We're breathing the same air.
Yeah, exactly. There's only so much air in our fucking town, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really shouldn't have even come home. Like, I'm too close. Nice TikTok, you fucking boner.
Not TikTok, it's...
You're such a cunt, dude.
What the hell was that? Where was that from? Oh, I heard
You're
it.
such a cunt, dude. You're such a cunt, dude.
Oh, is that No, not iPhone. Is that Snapchat?
You're such a cunt, dude. You're such a cunt, dude.
Oh my god.
Bert called me a cunt, guys, see? And you guys think I'm the mean one.
I mean, shit, our cousin even knows that. What the hell?
That I'm a cunt?
Yeah, our little cousin.
Yeah, our baby cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know what the fuck we were talking about. You're a bitch, though. That's all I know.
Yeah, I think that was the topic, actually.
Yeah, so he took a video of me getting hard in my dream.
Typical Friday night.
I appreciate that. How's your gaming experience going?
Oh yeah. So I think I have another game lined up for the fucking Bert Talks, dude. For like, you know, our quarterly
our quarterly video. You're so stupid. One every 4 months.
I know.
That is one thing I want to touch on real quick before you jump into that. We do have some videos ready to go almost on for YouTube. We have a Bert Talks and we have my first non-critical eye review and its own separate video. So those are coming to YouTube very soon. Just want you to know that we have been working on those. Burts should be up pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
And my tier list should be up shortly after that. So check us out on YouTube again. Shameless plug. Go ahead, Bert. What's your next Bert Talks?
Oh yeah. So I think I talked to you about.
We'll have to make like a cool like little logo for Bert Talks. Make it real cute and gay.
Yeah.
I could make the lettering super slimy or something, or whatever you do for your letters for your audiogram.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Make something cute. Okay, sorry. I'm muting myself now.
That's fine. Yeah, I was going to say I've been playing a new game with my brother, actually. He's big into shooting games and stuff, and I've been playing with him and his friends, I think, as I mentioned earlier.
Frank of Tarkington?
Yes, Frank of Tarkington. Escape from the Frank of Tarkington.
Yes. Sounds like my old neighbor or some shit.
Escape from Tonka Truck.
Frank Tarkington down the street. He probably has some parts for your snowmobile.
Probably, yeah. Old mechanic Frank.
Okay.
Well, yeah, no, it's actually Escape from Tarkov.
Damn, I don't know where Frank came in.
I know. There was effort there, you know, but it was just there's an effort.
I do know,
but
it's getting bad again, Bert.
Yeah, I know. I'm tripping.
Do you know?
I do know.
So, anyways, Escape of Tonko Land, whatever you said.
Escape from Tarkov. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, there's like just a lot of memes behind it, so I think you could actually do like a proper meme video if I start to get some footage of playing it in the game. There's just so much, like, it's probably one of the more fun games I've played recently.
Okay.
There's just a lot of dumb shit. It's almost kind of like when you used to watch when Gary's Mod used to be big, and there's all those little groups of friends who would play together, and just stupid shit's happening all the time. It's just like a good game for recording, because it's just like random fucking shit happens. The game is buggy as all hell. You just get shot out of nowhere, or like you shoot your friends because there's no name tags or it's fucked. But yeah, so I've been playing that with my brother lately. So that game is also pretty deep, and I could probably get into that a little bit.
Okay, gotcha.
Could be fun.
What the fuck is the point of the game? You showed me it, and I was really unimpressed.
Yeah, no, it's almost like you can kind of think of it like a battle royale, where there's like, but it's way smaller. It's more like it's like if SEAL Team 6 was in a fucking battle royale. It's like 6 people. Well, you can have a team of like 4 or 5 people, and then you go into this like shitty little factory, or you go into the woods with these shitty fucking makeshift AKs and these shitty snipers, and you go in and you got to get this loot, and then you got to get out with all your shit.
See, when you tell me it's like a battle royale, I think of my game Apex, and this sounds nothing like Apex, Bert.
No, it's not really, but like it's not fighting to be the last ones alive. It's more fighting to be like, I don't even know. I guess
alive in general.
Alive in general, yeah. You're just fighting to not get fucking capped.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's pretty fun. We've been playing it a lot. I feel bad. I've just been blowing everybody off. I'm like, fuck, dude, this game is insane. Yeah. Yeah, so that's fun. Yeah, and what the fuck? Why did I think this was funny? So, holy shit. I wonder if I had another reason. We were playing, and my brother likes to go and get food a lot, because we're all a bunch of chunguses.
Okay.
And he came back, and he was rattling around a cup, and I could tell immediately where it was from, and I was pretty ashamed of myself. I'm like, dude, did you go to fucking Wendy's? Because Wendy's has like that shitty little fucking pebble ice, you know? I felt like such a fat cunt. I felt like such a fat cunt. I'm like, yo, dude, it's a fucking Wendy's.
It's like that time that I was like clicking something in my hand. And you're like, oh, dude, is that hand exercise thing?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it is.
My ears are fucked.
Yeah, it's not your ears that are fucked. It's your brain that's fucked.
But
your ears here, your brain makes the connection on where that is from.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, because that's the thing. I've always had that issue. Like, if I'm out in the woods, which I rarely do, but when I used to go out in the woods, like I have a very acute sense of hearing, but like when it comes to listening to conversations and like people talking and stuff, it gets hairy. Like, I had a bad time when I had to, I don't think I do it with you that much, but I had to ask people like what the fuck they said a lot. Like, what did you say? I think it's probably better with you because I hear your voice a lot, but like random people, I got to ask them what the fuck they said because they talk like dipshits, you know? Yeah.
It's because you're a dumbass.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, there, I solved your problem.
Yeah, I've always had that. Super hearing, but in all the wrong ways.
It's not necessarily super hearing, dumbass. It's you hear something and then connect it to what the fuck it is. Like, no fucking way, the way that ice is hitting the side of the fucking cup, I can tell you with the Wendy's?
Yeah, dude.
Nobody's Wendy's. Like, wow, good ears. Dude, nobody says that.
Is that a medium-sized Wendy's Sprite? The fuck? Yeah, no, that's exactly what happened.
Sniffing through your microphone.
Yeah. Just bring it closer to the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that one.
I don't know. Yeah, Yesterday I tried to get fast food, but I wanted to just do Subway. I didn't feel like cooking, so I went to Walmart to do some grocery shopping, and they got a Subway in the Walmart. So Subway was closed. So then I went down to the Subway down by my apartment here. The one, we're close to each other, so you know what Subway I'm
Down
talking
on
about.
blank, yeah.
Yeah. So and that one was fucking closed. And I'm like, see, this is why I don't diet. This is why I don't try it. And I just went to fucking Burger King. I'm like, I gave up.
Yeah.
I gave up.
I tried, and God
up.
said no.
I tried to. I think I'm just supposed to be fat.
Exactly. Exactly. What the fuck?
It's super depressing. Yeah, it's like I tried. You go and you finally buy all this healthy food and it all rots away or something like that before you even open it. And you're like, well, nice.
Yeah, I got a bunch of white carrots in the fridge. I don't know if that's bad.
Did you buy them white?
No.
That's probably bad.
Fuck. I just cleaned them off.
Though, and let us know how you feel in like 6 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna get COVID from a carrot.
That's probably how it started.
Yeah, fuck a bat, dude.
Yeah, fuck the bungee jumping pig.
Yeah.
Remember when we tried to get famous off of coronavirus?
Yeah.
we named one of our videos after coronavirus before it like really took off.
Yep.
You're like, boy, if everybody's talking about this, CNN's gonna have to listen to our podcast.
Yeah. It's actually the best.
Well, yeah, hopefully your Frank Tarkenton can be a good Burt Talks video.
I think it could be, yeah.
Hopefully Dota can come out in the next few days.
Next year, yeah.
Next year, quarterly videos.
Yeah, I know. I got a lot of driving to do. A lot of excuses I still got to burn through before it's up.
Seriously, yeah, just like your fucking logo video was supposed to be up like 6 episodes ago.
Shit, that's right. Yeah. These Tuesdays just come back to back.
Yeah, they sneak up. Literally made it easier for you to have more time to edit, and you still
I know
you can't hit the quota. Our sponsors are gonna drop us.
Fuck.
Dude, so I really wanted to get HBO Max.
Okay.
And I looked it up, and it was like $15 a month. And I'm like, Based off of our TikTok money, Bert and I are making about a quarter a piece. Not like quarter mil or quarter thowie, a quarter.
Uh-huh.
Like one that has George Washington on it.
Sure.
And I was like, damn, that's a little pricey. So I tried to talk my grandma into getting it so then I could just take her login and we could watch it.
Mm-hmm.
She told me to go fuck myself.
Right.
Pretty much as grandmas do. So I was like, fuck, okay. But then I remember my buddy told us that he watched King Kong versus Godzilla.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because he has HBO Max.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
And then I asked him, I said, where do you get the HBO Max? Like, are you sharing that with your parents or something? He's like, no, it's mine. I'm like, dude, you should totally give me your login.
Yeah.
And then I kind of like bit my bottom lip. And I'm like, ooh, I probably shouldn't have said that. It probably sounded like such a simp.
Mm-hmm.
And he just goes, okay.
That's it. What the fuck?
And he gave it to me.
What a pimp.
So
it's all those dubs, dude. He felt like in debt, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
You know,
seriously. Yeah, he is the main Apex guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to give him one of my discs, though, for disc golf.
Right. It's a decent trade.
Yeah, it definitely is. So HBO Max is like Netflix, guys. And the big difference between it is movies that are coming out in theaters, like Kong versus Godzilla, get released to HBO Max as well. So you can see it in the theater for like $12 for one ticket, or you can spend $15 a month and see that plus thousands of other things. So you get some like theatrical releases straight to HBO Max. Like the new Conjuring movie is going to be on there. The new Mortal Kombat will be on there.
Oh, I want to see that.
I wasn't too sure if I wanted to see, but now that it's there, I'm happy for it. And it's really cool that these streaming websites do these things to where you can share and have profiles and stuff like that.
I think a lot of them are trying to like make it so you can't do that.
If they have, I haven't heard a single thing about it.
I think like Netflix is, but
well, Netflix has options to where like 3 people can stream and you can pay for more people to stream at the same time.
Yeah,
and they
that
let
is
you
weird.
Make profiles. So I think that's really cool that they do that.
Mhm.
Because right now, like HBO Max is losing $15 a month because I'm using my buddies.
Yeah.
It's cute because it just says our 2 names when you log in.
Yeah, I know, it's always fun. Like our Netflix, we all have different avatars. Like my little brother's got a little kid one. I've got like an alien one. I made my dad some old Chinese dude. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, my family has that for Netflix, which is
Yeah,
normal, but
yeah.
HBO Max is literally my friend's name and my name. That's it.
That's cute.
Just the 2 of us. Yeah, it's pretty cute. So, super happy about that. I ended up watching The Outsider. It's a Stephen King miniseries, I guess. And it started out really good. I could not get enough of that show. It was so fucking good. And then it really turned into a Stephen King thing because it was based off of one of his books.
Right.
And it definitely turned into a Stephen King show, that's for sure. And then it got pretty boring at the end. So I finished it, though. I got through all of it, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody. It got very slow in the storytelling because it's one of those like crime things where they're trying to figure out this crime.
Oh, okay.
And they didn't jumble anything up together. They literally made you look at every single piece of evidence and what it meant and everything, which is fine for some people, but for me, it's like, okay, can you like clump all of these findings up into one finding? That would be a lot fucking faster so I can see them fight this badass monster at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I never really thought about that, but it's almost kind of like in Lucifer. Well, I guess not necessarily. That's structured a bit differently, but
Lucifer solves a fucking crime in one goddamn
every
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this one took forever. It's like, oh, he had this pen and his fingerprints are on this, and with this pen he wrote this on this notebook piece of paper, and that was handed off to this girl, and then she read it and walked across the road, and she got hit, and then her blood was on the car, so we felt, and I'm like, okay, you could have literally just summed all that up in like 2 sentences or something. I don't need the play-by-play for these kinds of things, but that's just kind of my taste thing. I can see people getting into it. I mean, it is Stephen King after all, so it's whatever. It was good. It got a little boring at times, but it was good. Today, I watched Castaway with Tom Hanks in it.
Okay.
And it's
Is
a
that
real
the one with,
popular
like,
movie.
The plane or whatever that crashes, and he gets captured by like Nigerian princes or something.
Not even fucking close. He gets stranded on an island, and hence the name Castaway. And he lives on the island for 4 years. It was literally made in the fucking 90s. It's one of the most popular movies ever.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
And I've seen it a lot. I don't know if I've ever seen it like front to back, like the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that's always on cable.
Right.
And I knew how it ended, and I still pulled a Burt and cried. Literal one tear came out of my left eye.
Nice.
At the end of it,
Those
I knew exactly
from the inside or outside.
It was the left side of my left eye.
Okay, yeah, those are good ones.
So the outside, yeah. That's a good one. I literally felt like such a bitch. I told our buddies about that disc golfing tonight, and they just fucking laughed. And I'm like, guys, the worst part is I knew how this fucking movie ended too. And it still got me. I don't know why. The lady that he comes back to, big actress, her name's Helen Hunt. Like, that's her actual name. Really great actress. She's in a bunch of movies, and I always thought she was really cool. She's really cute too.
Mm-hmm.
She's one of those actresses that are actually genuinely pretty. It's not like a fucking supermodel or anything like that. It's one of those, if she was your dental hygienist, you'd look at her and like, wow, you're really fucking pretty. Kind of cute.
I gotcha. Casual. Yeah.
Yeah. And basically, I was going to say, not to spoil anything, fuck you guys if you haven't seen a movie that was literally made in 1990 something. That's one of the most popular fucking movies of all time. Yeah. But he gets stranded on the island and he comes back like 4 years later, and his girlfriend moved on, got married, and had a kid because they all thought he was dead.
Ooh.
They looked for like a very long time for the guy. And then he comes back and she's still in love with him. And she doesn't know what the fuck to do because she's married and has a kid. And she's making out with him at the end of the movie in the rain and all that shit, you know, like the stereotypical movie shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally couldn't fucking think of a situation worse than like how do you react to something like that? Not even like Castaway wise, like say somebody goes off to war and they think he's dead but he's actually alive and comes back, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, how do you react to something like that? Not only is she like in a relationship with another guy, I mean 4 fucking years went by, I think she probably mourned long enough. She has a kid with him,
right?
And then they make out and everything, and they get in the car, and she's like, Chuck, and he's like, you got to go home, and then he drops her off, and then that's kind of how it ends. For the most part, there's a bit more after that, but like, we're just not gonna. It's real sweet that they finally got to hold each other and kiss again, but like, she just committed adultery.
Yeah,
really
Where's
bad
the stones?
too. They made out pretty hard. But you can't blame them. But still, she's married. She has a kid with this guy. And Tom Hanks is like, yeah, I lost her on the island and I finally got her back. And look I'm losing her all over again.
That is fucking tearjerker.
Yeah, seriously. So it was a banger of a movie. I've already seen it. The reason why I watched it, though, is because I've wanted to see it again for a long time. And HBO Max said that it was leaving HBO soon, like the end of April or something. So, like, I better go and watch this. Plus, there's a lot of Elvis music in it.
Oh, God.
There's a lot. Yeah, he's a big... They talk about Elvis quite a bit in that movie. Tom Hanks is actually a big Elvis fan in real life. He is actually in the newest Elvis biopic, whatever they call them.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, he's not Elvis, so don't.
No, he'd probably be a little goofy looking Elvis.
Yeah, seriously. No, he's Elvis's manager, and Elvis's manager's a huge cunt. So it'll be interesting to see how friendly old goody two-shoe Tom Hanks plays a real asshole.
Yeah. No, that should be cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited to see that movie. As you can tell, they have a movie about Ray Charles. They have a movie about Johnny Cash. They have a movie about Elton John and Freddie Mercury, but not my boy.
That's actually kind of fucked. Well, they have plenty of movies about Elvis, but you mean that special biography or whatever type?
Yeah. I mean, and they did make some like a long time ago, but as in like a full-blown theatrical release thing, no. I mean, Rami Malek won a fucking Oscar for playing Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
In the Bohemian Rhapsody movie.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about like a full-fledged, it's like, this is literally like one of, if not the most popular singer of all fucking time, and you don't got a movie for him, but you got one for fucking Ray Charles. Thanks. Dude couldn't even watch the fucking movie.
Exactly. What the fuck?
I mean, he's dead, but I guess, yeah, that works both ways, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was actually one of the things that I wanted to talk about. So, Easter was a few weeks ago.
Wait, actually,
and my grandma, my grandma got me an Elvis magazine, a Life magazine,
Okay.
like the company Life.
Yeah.
It's the
Wait, that might
magazines
be
you
regional.
see at the checkouts at grocery stores and things like that. And my grandma got me one about him, and I've read through most of it already. I mean, it's pretty fucking easy to read through something when you already know most
Right.
of the information.
You're skimming. Got it.
Yeah, the pictures are really cool. There's a lot of pictures in there that I've never seen before, but okay, before I bitch about it, I saw something on iFunny that said the Beatles, the band The Beatles, were notorious. Their concerts were notorious for smelling like piss.
Uh-huh.
Because how excited they would make the girls. They would pee themselves.
That is epic.
So it stunk up the whole fucking goddamn auditorium.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, they make the little girls pee themselves out there.
That's some
You know,
serious
they're-
boner jam music. What the fuck?
They're seriously, because you've seen people when Elvis and the Beatles and Michael Jackson and the big timers, how much people freak out at concerts.
Yeah.
Yeah, these girls would piddle themselves. And I'm like, see, that's the
fucking God.
difference between Elvis and the Beatles. Is when Elvis sings, the girls would literally try to rip his clothes off.
Uh-huh.
When Elvis sings, they would take their clothes off, their bras, their underwear, and throw them at him.
Right.
They wanted to mate.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to fuck. They wanted him to fuck them in their ass.
Right there on stage. Yep.
And then the Beatles made girls pee.
Now that is epic, dude.
Literally made them piss themselves. You guys are fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bit of a rivalry between Elvis and the Beatles, if you guys can't tell, and don't even get me started on old cracks and Michael Jackson there. But anyways,
boy.
in this magazine of Elvis, I always take these kind of Life magazines, these Time magazines, with a grain of salt, because you better fucking believe your boy has read many books on this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I've read many books. I've read a lot of articles. I've read books that his friends wrote about Elvis. I've watched documentaries or all sorts of shit.
I believe you.
And there's always a consistent theme amongst all of them. But then all of a sudden, when you get into these people that literally are designing magazines like George Clooney cheated on his pregnant wife with a man? Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? And there's like these shocking, it's like literally a thumbnail, but in real life when you're at the grocery store. So you get all these fucking 60-year-old Karens like, no way, and they start buying them. I always take these a little with a grain of salt, as everybody should, not even when they're talking about Elvis, but just in general.
Uh-huh.
And I just remember our grandma actually got me this magazine on him years ago, and I read all of it, and they just, there was stuff in there that it was the first time I heard of it, and the first time, or in the last time I heard of it too. Like, I never heard it like outside of that for the most part.
Right. So
Apparently, he would host ginormous orgies at Graceland, his mansion in Memphis, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And he would make his wife watch him fuck other people.
Very classic.
And then he would want to sit and watch his wife do shit. And all this weird shit. And I'm like, huh. And he like would record it too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. I'm sorry, no. Sex takes leak here and there. There ain't been nothing like that on my boy. And also, why the fuck would you record it if you're that famous? Like, I just don't understand where people are trying to fucking slender the name still to this day. There was another thing in there that I don't, and the one that I was reading now that I can't remember, but again, like, just was talking so much fucking shit. And I'm like, aren't you supposed to be celebrating his life in this magazine? What are you doing?
Yeah, they have him smiling on the front page, and then the next one is like, he liked to wait, that I was like a little aggressive. He liked to do stuff to little kids.
Yeah,
like, what
seriously.
The fuck? Chill.
And they always made it sound like so weird, where he'd be, after he was done performing, he'd be like, ladies, I'll see you in the back.
Holy.
I'm like, I've never heard him say that
That's
before.
a power move. Yeah.
Like, seriously, I've never heard these
Like
things.
us before box. Get the pussies warmed up.
Yeah, seriously.
What the fuck?
Get your pussy warmed up. I say that to Bert all the time.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, get them revved up for daddy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go sign some gospel autographs for children, and then I'm gonna go back and eat your ass. That's literally what these fucking magazines made him sound like. I couldn't believe it. And then there's this one quote, apparently, where one of Elvis's friends said, oh yeah, back when we were traveling in the 50s, we shared everything, even women.
Hell yeah. Even
And I'm
each
like,
other.
And I'm like, Elvis didn't need whatever you were fucking, dude.
True.
Let me tell you, there wasn't a single female alive that didn't want to be in his pants. And you're going to sit here on your high horse like, oh yeah, Elvis came over and said, that's a nice bitch you have there. I want to fuck her. I just don't understand this shit. I don't fucking get it.
Never know. Don't know what's going on in these people's heads, you know? Just...
Literally, yeah. So, I don't know. It's just fucking weird on how much they talk shit. And I'm not even talking specifically about Elvis. I mean, I'm saying this because I know when it's fact and when it's not fact.
Right.
For the most part. But what these fucking, like, media things do to try to get, like, clicks or people to buy their magazines, it's fucking bullshit.
Literally IRL clickbait.
Literally, it is. Seriously. The dude's been dead for like 50 fucking years and you're still trying to make him sound like a fucking sex offender?
Yeah. That's how she goes.
I'm not getting into this. We'll have to talk about this another time. There's a lot of things people say about my boy.
Yeah.
That I say, don't you dare say that.
There is kind of like a weird, like, why is he never fucking talked about?
Because he didn't fucking do anything that bad.
No, I mean, why didn't he ever, like, I don't know. I mean, I pretty much only hear about Elvis from, like, you. I don't really hear about Elvis. I mean, I hear about the Beatles and I hear about fucking Michael Jackson and all that shit, but it's probably because Michael Jackson did, like, weird conspiracy theory shit, but...
Yeah. Elvis had Elvis wasn't perfect. Let me tell you. He loved to fuck.
I'm sure.
Same, though, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he wasn't a saint.
Right.
By any means. He did a lot of bad things. But the things that he did were, like, human things. He didn't go and diddle 14-year-old boys or younger.
Yeah.
14, that's a stretch. More like 9-year-old boys with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And things like that. It's just, I think the reason why the Beatles are the most famous fucking band of all time.
Yeah.
And they inspired a lot of people and a lot of bands. So I think that's why a lot of current people, I should say, too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why you constantly hear about the Beatles, is because of the impact that they had on the inspiration that they had. Now, when you bring up someone like Elvis, like, oh shit, that's like what my grandma listens to, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you realize the Beatles sang like 10 years out after Elvis did, and Elvis sang longer than they did too. Elvis was in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. The Beatles sang for like 5 fucking years in the 60s, and that's it.
Okay.
So it's a weird thing. I think there's a negative image on him from impersonators as well.
Oh,
I think
that's right.
they play on the stereotypes of him too much and make him sound like he literally has Down syndrome and he can't talk without fucking going real deep all the time. Like, like he has to fucking do that all the time when he talks.
Yeah.
Like he has like fucking Tourette Down syndromes.
Right.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
I don't know why I brought that up. I just wanted to talk about how the Beatles made girls piss.
Yeah, that's kind of a fun fact. I mean, it's fucked, but
Yeah,
it's a
that's
fucked
real
fact.
hot.
Oh, there you go. Fuck corners, fucked fact. There you go. That's a good one.
Yeah, there we go. Lol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I always wondered why the Beatles got as much hype as they did.
Yeah, I thought that for a second I was gonna say it's because they're like multicultural. Well, not that. They're like over in Europe and they went through like all the places. I don't know. Right, but then it's also like I'm pretty
No.
sure Elvis was big in like the Asian countries and shit too, weren't they? Wasn't he? Like Japan or China or something.
Who was? You cut out a
I
sec.
thought Elvis, like in the
I
Philippines.
mean,
or
Elvis
some
is
shit.
huge worldwide as well.
Yeah.
But
Worldwide. That's
I'm
what
talking-
it is. There you go. Fuck that up.
yeah, he's huge everywhere. But I don't know why the Beatles got. I mean, first of all, they really weren't like good looking. Like you look at Elvis, and he is a very fucking good looking
Fuckable
guy.
guy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
The Beatles all look like fucking quadruplets.
Yeah.
And they're the thing is like I fucking hate Michael Jackson, but I do like some of his music. It's really fucking good.
Some of it is pretty good, yeah.
The Beatles, on the other hand, I really don't like most of their music, and I'm not just saying that because of the rivalry there.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is kind of like more weird, hippie-ish kind of. That's at least what I think of, and they're more like indie alternative rock or something, aren't they?
I mean, they're definitely just like 60s rock. They're not alternative rock. That wasn't even a fucking thing yet, but
I guess.
I don't know. I always wondered why they had so much hype behind them. It was they just came and honestly, it amazes me how big they are today, and they had like less than a 10-year career or something like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking impressive what they have been able to do in their short amount of career time that they've had.
It might also just be because it's a band versus like a one-man thing.
I've said that to people before too. So I mean, anytime you can, I always say you can't compare the two because
Yeah.
one's a solo singer, one's a band. You can't compare the two. If you want to compare the two, I mean, Michael Jackson and Elvis are going to be more comparable because they were solo singers.
Yeah, but then Michael Jackson had all the infamy, I guess you'd call it.
He did, but also his record sales aren't even close to my boy. So, but anyways, the Beatles are the only band to ever go over $1 billion in music sales, and Elvis is the only solo singer to go over $1 billion in solo singer sales, and that's a Guinness Book of World Record. I mean, you can look that up and fact check it.
Okay.
I hate to say it, I do think the Beatles did sell more. I think they have sold more than Elvis did. But then again, like I said, it's a band. You can't compare the two. It's two totally different things.
Right.
What goes into a song for a band is so much different than what goes into a song for a solo singer.
Right. It's like
If
four
you
man
don't-
power versus one dude, or
Yeah, you don't
Whatever.
like fucking John Lennon, then you'll like Paul McCartney. You don't like Paul McCartney, go to George Harrison. Don't like him, I guess Ringo's kind of cool, kind of gay, but kind of cool. So, well, with a solo singer, it's like take it or leave it
yeah, that's it.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, either or is impressive. They both did stuff that revolutionized not just music, but I think our culture and the world as a whole. Music has definitely played a
Poppin'.
big impact in,
Oh, yeah.
in at least American life.
Mm-hmm.
and I think it can be attributed back to these singers. I mean, more specifically my singer, but yeah.
Right.
I want to keep making sure I say that. This magazine that I read, and this is the craziest fucking thing. Like, this made me stop and like say, wow. I want to bring this up real quick.
Sure.
Let's see. So this magazine that I read, again, you got to take it with a grain of salt. I'm pretty sure though that this part's right. Yeah, I'm looking at Wikipedia right now. It has Elvis and the Beatles as the top two, between 600 and 500 million sales. I'm not really sure what this, because I do know they both went over 1 billion, but Michael Jackson's about half of what they're at. What I'm getting at is this magazine said that after Elvis died, in the 4 months after he died, he sold more than $200 million worth of records.
That's a lot.
That's like more than Eminem has done in his career.
That's a lot of millions.
I'm looking at the list right now. Elvis did something in 4 months that it took Eminem to not even do in his entire fucking life.
That is fucking crazy.
Yeah, and I'm looking at it now. Well, it says Eminem did 220 million, so yeah,
Eminem's pretty big too, isn't he? Or is he on the list?
No, yeah, he's huge. I mean, but what I'm getting at is Eminem's huge. He's one of the most popular people on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
And his total music sales are what Elvis did in 4 months. What he did in his lifetime, this guy did in 4 months. Same thing with these are all people that Elvis made their lifetime earnings in 4 months. And I'll just go over what I'm looking at right now. Eminem, Taylor Swift, Mariah Carey, Queen, Eagles, Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, AC/DC, and the Rolling Stones.
Yikes. Yikes.
Drake, Garth Brooks, Kanye West, Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran.
Wow.
He did their lifetime sales in 4 months.
Yeah, that's a bit of a ball cruncher there.
That is literally unheard of. Now, again, Elvis was literally the first ever, like, legit celebrity, like, huge celebrity. First ever rock star. And these sales were after he died. So, of course, there's going to be a spike there. Just like when these people die, I bet there's going to be a huge spike in their record sales. But I can't imagine it's going to be as big as what he did.
Yeah.
So it really puts things into fucking perspective. That's
pretty nutty. So is that just like all the most famous singers or whatever?
I'm looking at the Wikipedia article for list of best-selling music artists.
Oh, okay. Eminem wasn't fourth then.
Eminem, no. It's the Beatles, Elvis, Michael Jackson, Elton John, Madonna, Led Zeppelin, Rihanna, and Pink Floyd.
Wow.
And then Eminem.
Damn. That's not bad. It's a good little lineup. That's cool, because I basically, I'm pretty sure I've heard all those names. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I fucking hope so.
Usually I fuck one of those up at least, but no, I've definitely heard all those.
Not with music. You're usually pretty good.
I couldn't tell you like a song from each of them because I don't fucking remember names or words, but stuff. Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah. No, it's literally just insane. Like, trying to wrap your head around that fucking number is insane. So it just tells you how big fucking music is. It's huge.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we gotta do. We gotta get into the music business, Bert.
Yeah, I've been practicing on road trips. So
I really apologize for going off on a tangent here. We haven't talked about balls and wieners in more than 5 minutes, but it's obviously something that I'm super fucking passionate about. So
yeah,
I could go on Elvis tangents for a very long time. So
Anytime
anytime,
Elvis show.
yeah, seriously, anytime we need a topic, just bring something up and tell me what you want to know, and I will.
Yeah,
I'll go ham.
Elvis is gay.
Lol.
Yeah.
Lol. You don't think I fucking heard that at all growing up, did you? Lol.
No, I'm just
Hey,
saying.
Burger, Elvis is gay. Elvis is bad. He's stupid. And I'm like, show me your favorite singer's record sales.
Exactly. It's got to be so easy.
Holy fuck, Burger, you're 12. I'm like, exactly.
What's a record
Suck my
sale,
cock.
Burger? Yeah.
What's a fucking record sale? Literally, if you want to talk about who the most popular this is or that, look at their record sales. Look at their movies. You know what I mean? Like, look at their sales. Not
Right.
just with music, but anything like really within reason too. I mean, there's a lot more factors, but
That's probably
People
one of the
bought-
best fan factors, right? Because if you think about if they're dedicated enough to buy it.
yeah, people have bought more of his music than they have anybody else in history.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that. What does that tell you?
It's pretty
What
powerful.
does that tell you? Seriously.
Yeah.
You don't look at hits. You don't look at like chart toppers or anything like that. You look at total record sales. Someone told me one time that like not Madonna, Mariah Carey had more like chart hits or number one hits than Elvis. And I'm like, the thing is, you can take all of Mariah Carey's record sales for her number one hits and compare them to Elvis's non-number one hits or not even non-hits, songs that didn't even make the list. And he still sold way more fucking records than you did or still had higher music sales.
Right.
Not every song of his is going to fucking
Pop
do
off.
well. It's not going to do well on the charts.
He's basically the first YouTuber, let's be honest.
Yeah, okay. I wouldn't talk that low about him, but
Hey, we're YouTubers. What the fuck?
I'm not a fucking YouTuber.
I guess we're podcasters, aren't we? We're going to be
Yeah.
YouTubers, eh?
Yeah, lol.
Peep the YT.
So yeah, I always thought that was the most indisputable fucking thing that you could ever say is, look at their music sales. Seriously, you want to tell me he's gay? Look at his music sales.
Yeah, well, fuck. Maybe I should be gay. That's a lot of
Yeah.
record sales, dude.
Yeah, seriously. So,
Be gay
and
like
this was in a
Elvis.
time when they would literally make records that had 2 songs on it too. Like it's
like
just
the LPs or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
And towns were smaller, the population was smaller. I mean, literally I saw this thing that when he performed on the Ed Sullivan show for the first time, 70% of America watched him.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like that is just, it's just fucking bananas. So anyways, we talked to Steve from Survivor Quotes X.
Yeah, we did. That was
I think that's the only
a
way I
ways ago.
can move on from that topic is to just
Cut
fucking
it.
do it abruptly. Yeah, seriously, I could do this all fucking
I know.
day.
I'm just thinking of more stuff. I could probably do it too now that I think about it. But yeah. Yeah, no,
Steve
let's
was
cut that one off.
awesome though.
Yes, I know. I've been needing a little. I've had a little itch there. I was thinking I got a little scratch, but that's wrong. I got a little itch. I've been needing to scratch with Viver lately. I needed some
Yeah.
more, whatever that word is, some more drive to get started on the next season. And I thought it was Steve, but it actually wasn't quite yet.
Yeah, it's funny. Steve and I had to talk about season 9 a little bit, and we just had to drag Bert in a little timeout corner so he couldn't be spoiled by anything.
That's right.
But yes, Steve is a guest that we had on the Bert and Burger podcast a while ago.
Survivor Quotes X on Twitter. Yeah.
Yep, he runs that profile, and he's a really cool guy, and he's actually one of the only guests that continues to talk to us after we're done recording. So,
Mhm. He's a sweetheart.
yeah, we chatted with him. It was good. We keep our relationships open as much as we can with the guests unless they block us.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think we've been blocked quite yet.
Not yet. I think we got Doug on the ropes, but we'll see.
Yeah, we try to talk to Doug. He just tells Bert to fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's rough.
so
but-
no, we had some good talks there. So Don't really have any guests lined up at the moment. Just keep reaching out to other guests and trying to hear back from them. A lot of people are actually interested to come on the show, and then I send them the show, and then they stop talking to me. So,
yeah. Oh, what about that one
yeah.
dude from Alaska or from Antarctica?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you're talking about.
Yep,
Yeah.
I sent him like these long messages and everything, and he said he was interested. What's it called? And I sent him like the highlight clip and talked to him about the show, and then he just didn't say anything. So I don't. Let's get this straight. We're not talking shit about anybody out here, guys. Any guest or anything.
No.
We totally understand people that don't want to come on the show.
Oh yeah.
We totally understand. Like, as a professional, I would never want to come on this shithole of a show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we want to get the record straight. We would love it if all of these people came on. But at the end of the day, they got an image to uphold. We had a Digger from the Baseballs talk to us, famous band over in Germany, and he's like, guys, to be honest, like you guys talk about fucking and dicks and bitch, and I just don't see where I fit in there. And this is a guy that covers songs with a rock and roll hit to it. So it's just like, hey, yeah, you want to come on the fucking Boobies and Titties podcast? Seriously.
Yeah. Might as well not beat around the bush. Let's change the name.
Yeah, seriously. Might as well.
Might as well.
So, but we're definitely looking for more guests. It's always fun to talk to people and find out what other fucked up movies are out there.
I know.
So,
It's been so long.
We missed some booby time. Yeah, I can't wait for our our audience to give us some booby time.
Yeah.
Well, that sounded way more sexual than I wanted it to. Out of context, I bet that sounds really bad. I want our audience to give us some booby time.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
I think it'd be cool though to get polls up and stuff and have you guys make suggestions and then vote on it and we'll watch it. We, like we said before, we do draw a line with certain things. There are some movies that Bert and I just will not watch.
Yeah, like ISIS fucking decapitation videos.
Those, but I'm talking about like legit movies too. Like we're not gonna watch snuff films or anything, but
yeah,
or anything like that. We were disc golfing today and we were talking about fucked up movies, and this guy goes, "Have you seen what was it, Cannibal Holocaust?" And I'm like, "Oh, yes, I have." He kind of seemed surprised. He's like, "Really?"
Yeah,
Like,
was it the other
sure
guy?
I have. You don't know this one, I don't think.
Wait.
No.
Oh, yeah, probably.
I'm not playing this fucking game with you.
Have
Bert.
I at least
Fuck
heard
off.
of him? Or he's not the guy you've been playing PAX with, is he?
So, Bert, no, that fucking guy lives like 8 hours away. Quit asking
I
if we
didn't
hang
know
out
that.
with him. Seriously.
The fuck?
Piece of shit. Bert, we finished a video game recently.
We did?
Yeah, I'm reading your notes.
Oh shit, that's right. Oh yeah. Yeah, we beat A Way Out.
A Way Out? What's that?
Wait, fuck. It's A Way Out, right? Are you yanking my chain? Yeah, it is A Way Out. What
Not
the fuck?
sure why you think everybody just automatically knows what the fuck A Way Out is.
Dude, we have finished A Way Out. It's like a prison break simulator where you and your buddy you're in jail and you have to break out and then like do all this crazy shit and this hijinks and shenanigans, and the whole game is kind of built around being a 2-player experience where you and your buddy can either play online or play split screen co-op, but it's split screen co-op online or offline, so it's like couch games but like through the internet as well. It's pretty sick. So you have like a point of view from you and your buddy, and the game like plays with that sometimes. There's some cool mechanics, and just like it was a very cool experimental game that I personally had a lot of fun with. And the storyline was okay. There were some hiccups in it, but overall it was pretty cool. I'm gonna throw it to Bertger. What did you think about it, buddy, old pal, cousin?
Gay.
Yeah, it was kind of gay. Okay, next topic.
No. Well, no, I loved it. I really hope these kind of games take off more, and it seems like they are attempting to do that.
Yes.
So like Bert said, the entire thing is split screen. So as in right down the middle of the screen split in half.
It's fucking
One
cool.
side is what you see, the other side is what your teammate sees. This is something that was really big in like the PlayStation 2, Xbox 360 days, where you would. It's just like when you play Mario Kart or something. One screen shows what your character sees, and the other screen shows what the other. But they do this online, so Bert's like in one part of the state, and I'm in a different part of the state, and we're both looking at the same fucking screen still. It's really dope.
It is very cool.
It really, really focuses on the co-op teamwork, where you literally cannot finish something unless the other person does something.
Yeah.
It's an awesome game. Now, It Takes Two, I believe, is the name of the new one, right?
I think so, yeah.
Has come out, and it's made by the same people that made A Way Out. And they took A Way Out and made it way fucking better. Bert and I played a free trial of it, and we will definitely be playing that one soon. Charlie from Penguin Zero or Critical, he gave it a 95% on his moist meter, which is like the highest fucking thing he's done ever. He absolutely loved that game. It says it's literally like he didn't have a single complaint about it.
That's insane.
And it's the same thing, split screen, and I think it's way more cooperative actually than A Way Out was.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool so far.
And it's cool. It's amazing.
It almost
it
reminds
is the most
of like a platformer, like almost like I think you said Banjo and Kazooie, or kind of like a Mario style game. Not quite Mario.
Yeah, and I think Critical did say something about that. And we got somebody in this Discord call that's not Burger that goes, but it's about a husband and wife, and that seems kind of gay, and I don't want to play it.
Yeah, it's literally like, it's literally just like, oh my god, it's fucking Gash City. Okay, try and tell me it's not Gash City. The daughter's like, oh, Mom and Dad fight too much. I don't want them to fight anymore. That's like literally the whole fucking premise of the goddamn show. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, it's kind of gay. However, there's nothing wrong with being gay. Okay. My parents are right above me, but that's okay. Yeah, no, I'm playing as a fucking chick. Okay, I don't give a fuck.
But it's like a family-oriented game, though. Like, you don't go and look at a fucking Disney movie and you're like, wow, this is gay. Look at this. There's fucking little kids in it and they're having fun and shit.
Well, it's almost like Lilo and Stitch without like the Lilo and Stitch part, when it's just like your fucking fucked up mom or whatever. It's like, wow,
okay,
this
she
is
doesn't
cool.
have a mom. She's raised by her fucking sister. Yeah, so nice fucking try.
Yeah, exactly. It's about her fucking parents.
It's
it's like Lilo and Stitch, but about the fucking parents.
I guess we already know how the fucking game ends if it turns into Lilo and Stitch.
Fuck, I cried in Lilo and Stitch. Grandma didn't know how to settle me down. That was bad.
But the game's it's not like A Way Out where we play A Way Out and we're like, wow, this is a bit too childish for me.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't feel like that. It's just kind of like awkward.
But that's what It Takes Two is trying to do, is kind of have that family-oriented fun behind it.
But I feel like it's not even family. It seems more like...
It's very family. What are you fucking talking about? Like, I could literally play this like with my 8-year-old brother if he was 8.
Oh, I have no issues with childish stuff. I just thought it was going to be more like relationship-y. It's not really.
But that's how a lot of like family movies are. There's countless fucking movies where the parents are having a hard time together and then some magical fucking thing happens that brings them back together and they fall in love all over again. It's in like literally every PG movie ever.
I guess.
Yeah, fucking dumbass.
That's fucking gay.
Shit. But the game is like super... It's really wholesome, I guess is the word that we're looking for. Story-wise, very wholesome. But it is the most unique game I've played in a very long time, and it was so cool. Like when we were getting sucked up in the vacuum hoses and shit like that, and I had to throw my nails, and you had to do the hammer stuff.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if they do some other stuff with that. They have to.
Bert was trying to defend A Way Out like he normally does. Bert and I have a lot of arguments where I don't think he really feels strongly on anything, but then he sees that I have an opinion and he immediately has to rebuttal it no matter what it is.
Yeah.
And he tried telling me that a 6-hour game is a long time.
Well, yeah, I think I specifically said I wasn't sure. But then I did look it up, and they're like, yeah, short games are 20 hours long. I'm like, well, fuck me, I guess. I've literally, the only story games that I've actually completed are Dark Souls, which are 40 hours plus, or COD. Those are the only 2 games I've played. So there's long, and then there's short. So I guess that's literally it, though.
And A Way Out was literally like a COD campaign, while It Takes Two is double that, is what I've heard. It's a 14-hour game.
That's pretty nuts.
Which is crazy.
It's probably easy just to be it's probably easy just to sprinkle in some extra levels and stuff. Versus in A Way Out, it's it's very location oriented. It's we're in the prison, now we broke out of prison, and we're at the farm, and now we got to go here. Versus A Way Out, we're just in this gigantic Michael Jackson circus goat fuck of a house.
Oh yeah,
just goddamn hoses.
For It Takes Two, yeah,
yeah. What the fuck?
It's a great game, and honestly, guys, if you buy it, your friend doesn't have to buy it; they can play for free, and vice versa.
Yeah, similar to A Way Out too. Yeah, it's very cool.
I really hope that more games take off like this, and I hope that they have the quality of It Takes Two. It Takes Two feels like a game that came out on the new gen consoles, while A Way Out literally feels like an Xbox 360 game.
Yeah.
The graphics get pretty fucking bad. The gameplay gets pretty fucking cringy. I never thought the voice acting was bad. Never thought that. They did great with that. It wasn't and the way that the characters communicated with one another was really good too. It wasn't like Fallout or anything where they were just emotionless cunts the entire time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if they could continue to go the direction of A Way Out, but with the production quality of It Takes Two, we could get some amazing games here in the future.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
very interesting to see what comes from that.
Bert and I will continue to play those games and tell you how they all are. But that'll have to be in future episodes because we are running out of time for this episode of the Bert and Burger podcast. Thanks, guys, for checking us out. We really appreciate it. We're simply just trying to bring the family element to the podcast world. And as always, everybody, it's just comedy. Chill the fuck out. Bert, where can they find us?
You guys can find us on YouTube and Spotify, as well as Twitter and TikTok, with extra highlight clips throughout the week on TikTok, game clips and county videos and all that shit.
Lots and lots of county videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to be known as the county people. I want to be known as Bert and Burger.
Soon. I think we're slowly going to get him onto the B&B teat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be our sesame seed soon.
Exactly.
I don't know what our new one was called. Our Sniglets or something like that.
Exactly what it was. Yeah. We're going to groom them to be the perfect, beautiful little Sniglets.
Seriously. The name of a font. And it's called Sniglet. They couldn't have came up with a better name. I love it.
Yeah. Yep.
Alrighty, guys. Again, thank you so much for listening to this episode. Check us out everywhere that you can check out podcasts. We greatly appreciate it, except on Apple Podcasts because Bert won't fucking upload there. Other than that, well, we will see you guys in the next episode, everybody. Take care, fam.
Peace.